Hello and welcome back to Boxing Social in association with Betfred. My name is Ayman Khan and I'm here at Connolly's Gym in Birmingham to catch up with all the lads here. With me is Jack, no beef O'Keefe? No, Jack, no beef O'Keefe. Jack, how's life treating you?
Very well, thank you. I'm just glad to be here.
I'm glad to be here too, and I've just been talking to Kane Baker, who's been a recent addition to the gym. You've been obviously here a lot longer than Kane, but talk to me about the kind of feeling in the gym now that you're kind of ramping up to your fight coming up.
Like, it's the same as always when it comes to fighting. I mean, everyone gets behind you. Everyone, apart from Swiggy, who's fighting on the same night, is kind of gutted about that. But yeah, no, everyone's behind me, and I've had a great camp, so I'm looking forward to the night.
Yeah, you've got Gavin Gwynne. You got the opportunity to fight for the Commonwealth Lightweight title. Talk to me about how that opportunity came about.
The opportunity came about a couple of weeks after my last fight. I just got the phone call. My weight was still good, and I stayed in the gym ever since my last fight. And I took it with both hands. So, you can't turn down a Commonwealth title when it's offered. So I just took it, and here we are.
Gwynne's an interesting kind of boxer to follow, at least recently, because he had the fight with James Tennyson, come back, had the fight with Sean McCoon, won that when people didn't expect him to kind of win that. And now obviously he's up against you. Like, what have you made of Gwynne's kind of recent fights?
Yeah, he's fought lads that fight at he's fought for British titles with lads that are fighting at world level. So, he's a great opponent, great champion, but I look forward to sharing the ring with him.
You've got to tell me, what have you seen from him? What do you feel like you can kind of exploit, where your kind of strengths are, that'll lead to you having your hand raised at the end of the night?
Well, he's a very fit bloke, and I like to believe that I'm just as fit, if not fitter. He likes to throw punches, so do I. I think that it's going to be an immense fight. I think it's going to get close, and I think the toughest man will win on the night.
And that will obviously be, from your perspective, you, of course. But let's rewind a little bit. I think you were last out against Tion Gibbons. An unfortunate ending for yourself. Didn't quite come away with the victory there. Talk us through what kind of happened in that fight.
It's another great fight against Tion Gibbs. He's a great fighter. And I lost out by 1 point on a decision. So it's one man's point of view, really, when the ref's judging. So it is what it is.
Is there kind of one thing that you've taken from that fight that you've taken into this fight with Gavin Gwynne now, that maybe kind of leaving it all out there in the ring?
Yeah. That's exactly it. You've just took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, just go out there and leave absolutely everything in that ring. Don't come back to that corner unless your hand's getting raised. So yeah, that's it.
And what would it mean for you? I mean, winning titles is obviously gets fighters up that ladder, but the Commonwealth title specifically is a title that a lot of fighters seek to get. What would it mean for you if at the end of the night you have that Commonwealth title in your hands and you get to raise it above your head?
It mean everything. I didn't expect to win a Midlands title, let alone go on to fight for an international title like the Commonwealth. It's crazy. It's like I'm living in a dream or something. So yeah, I'm just living it, loving it.
Jack, let me get your thoughts on a couple of other things before I let you go. Last weekend we saw a big stateside clash. Terence Crawford and Sean Porter. Terence Crawford asserted his dominance at welterweight by beating Sean. What did you make of that fight?
Yeah, it's just a great fight. I think everyone knew how he was going to go, to be honest. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about it. I can't really comment on I think everyone knew how that was going to go.
No, fair enough. And this weekend, tell me how this one's going to go. It's a lightweight clash between Teofimo Lopez, one of the four princes, and George Kambosos Jr. We've been waiting for this one a long time. Triller had it. Now it's over to DAZN. How do you see that fight happening?
I see a Teofimo doing it. I can't see Kambosos catching him, but that's how I see it. Teofimo, either late or points.
Who do you rate as the best in that division? So you got, of the four princes, you have Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Davis, you have Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Who's the best for you?
It's at Teofimo and Gervonta Davis for me. I don't think Ryan. It's at them there, definitely.
And let's take this back to you. I mean, you've got your fight coming up, Gavin Gwynne. For people who want to come to that fight, where can they find tickets? And also, what can they expect to see from you in the ring on the 27th?
If they want to come along, just follow my Instagram, follow my Facebook, send me a message. Jack O'Keefe, you'll find me on there, or Jack O'Keefe 93. And you'll be in for a great night, great show, good fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Jack, let's leave it there. Thank you so much for speaking to Boxing Social. All the best in your fight with Gavin Gwynne.
Cheers.
Thank you.